What is up, Texas Tech Red Raiders fans? It's your old friend IndyCar Timm here on the Texas Tech Red Raiders Daily Blitz. Welcome into the network here at FanstreamSports.com. We're also at FanStream Sports on YouTube and also the FanStream Sports mobile app for iOS and Android. Go check it out today for free to get all of our great live and recorded programming 24/7. The Red Raiders will host the number 3 Iowa State Cyclones on Saturday. It is going to be a game, I don't know, maybe the game of the year so far. As if you want atmosphere, you want high-level competition, and you want national exposure, this is your game. As the Red Raiders are coming off a couple of road victories, the Red Raiders now turn to their home court, where it's 8-1 this season, and has an opportunity to topple a top 10 opponent for the 11th season in a row, as they host number 3 Iowa State at 1 o'clock on Saturday at the United Supermarkets Arena. Fans, if you're going to the game, you've been encouraged by the program to wear white for the whiteout for a game that will be broadcast nationally on ESPN. The Red Raiders, 11-3, 2-1 in the Big 12, currently sit at number 15 in the KenPom ratings and number 17 in the NCAA net ratings after road wins at Utah and BYU. The Cyclones are 13-1 and 3-0 in the Big 12. They're going to come to Texas on a 10-game winning streak with conference wins over Colorado, Baylor, and Utah. Iowa State is at number 3 in the AP Top 25 and USA Today Coaches Poll, number 4 in the NCAA net, number 7 on KenPom. Texas Tech is 0-1 against AP Top 25 teams this season with a loss to then number 22 Texas A&M at the neutral court game in Fort Worth. They are receiving votes in both national polls, but it's outside the polls right now after picking up a 93-65 win at Utah last Saturday before the 72-67 win at BYU on Tuesday night in Provo. The 28-point win over the Utes in Salt Lake City matched the second largest margin of victory in a Big 12 road game in program history, while the 5-point win over BYU was the first game Tech overcame a halftime deficit this season. They were down by 2 in that game. Texas Tech enters the 4th game of its Big 12 schedule, leading the conference by shooting 51.2% from the field with a 59.1 effective field goal percentage and at 77.6% from the free throw line. The Red Raiders are currently 3rd in the nation in effective field goal percentage, 5th in field goal percentage, and 26th overall from the charity stripe. Elijah Hawkins is coming off a season-high 22 points at BYU, where he established a career best with 6 3-pointers after recording the 12th double-double of his career with 12 points and 10 assists at Utah. Darren Williams provided 19 points and 9 assists at Utah before having 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists in the win over BYU, while Chance McMillan leads the nation by shooting 50% on 3-pointers, making 2 threes in each game on the road. He has now scored double figures in 7 straight games after dropping 16 points at BYU, with 14 of those coming in the second half. So along with leading the Big 12 in a trio of statistical categories, Texas Tech is 2nd in the conference and 12th nationally by scoring 85.5 points per game this year and by shooting 39.4% on 3-pointers. The Red Raiders have made 10 or more 3-pointers in 9 of the 14 games they played this season after going 10 for 28 in the win over BYU in Provo. The team is also 3rd within the conference with 17.9 assists per game, a 1.74 assist-to-turnover ratio, and only 10.3 turnovers per game. They had 9 at BYU, and with a 20.1 scoring margin of victory through 14 games. So this is the only regular season matchup between Texas Tech and Iowa State this season. The Cyclones had a 69-64 win over the Red Raiders in Ames last year in the only meeting, and now hold a 23-22 advantage in the all-time series. Iowa State finished last season with a 29-8 record overall and went 13-5 in Big 12 play. The Cyclones, of course, won the 2024 Big 12 championship by knocking off Houston in the tournament finals. They advanced to the Sweet 16 with wins over South Dakota State and Washington State before they fell with a 3-point loss to Illinois. Texas Tech is 14-6 all-time at home against the Cyclones with 4 straight home victories in the series. Iowa State, led by Coach T.J. Otzelberger, is 83-36 at Iowa State and has a 182-99 career record. Along with being top-ranked Big 12 team in the polls, Iowa State also leads the conference by scoring 86.3 points per game with 9.8 steals, 9.6 turnovers, and a 6.2 turnover margin advantage. The Cyclones are only behind the Red Raiders in field goal percentage, where they're shooting 49.4 from the field, and are second with 18.5 free throws made per game. The Cyclones travel to Lubbock with 5 players averaging in double figures, and fifth at 9.6 points per game. Curtis Jones, who came off the bench to start the games, leads Iowa State with 16.6 points per game after going off for 23 on 10 of 17 shooting in the win over Utah on Tuesday night. He added three three-pointers and had 6 assists and 5 rebounds. Keyshawn Gilbert is scoring 16.2 points per game with 15 against Utah, while Joshua Jefferson is at 11.6 and is followed by a slew of other players that are in double-digit figures as well. So, again, if you want maybe the best game of the season for the Red Raiders this year, it's going to be on Saturday at United Supermarkets Arena, 1 o'clock Central Time. Again, it is a nationally broadcast game on ESPN. You know what? If you're going to the game, like I said, it's a whiteout game. If you're watching at home, why not wear something white? Just chip in. Feel like you're part of the game. Grant McCaslin in the program would certainly appreciate that. We'll come back after the game to run things down for you here on the Texas Tech Red Raiders Daily Blitz, and then you can find a full recap, of course, over on Athlon Sports, the Texas Tech Red Raiders page on Athlon Sports at Red Raider Review. Lots of sports happening this weekend. You guys stay safe. If you're out in Lubbock and across the northern part of Texas and in the Panhandle, we got dumped on. So you guys stay safe out on the snow. Stay off the roads unless you have to go to the game. And then just enjoy your weekend of football. We've got the college football playoffs, the NFL wildcard round this weekend. Lots of stuff to do. Y'all enjoy your weekend. You stay safe. And until next time, boys and girls, we'll see you.